Have you ever been to prison? Well, I have, not in real life, but in Skyrim. In this video, I go back to Tamriel, but not as the Dragonborn, but as just a prisoner. This means that the only weapon I can use is the shiv, and the only house I can use is nothing since I'm homeless. Can I become a law-abiding citizen, get a job and a house, but more importantly, can I survive the discrimination of the people of Skyrim?
Wait, huh? I know you.
Warning, I have connections with the police, and you are also going to prison if you don't subscribe and like this video. Thank you for watching. My journey obviously starts from a dark prison cell. After winning the most handsome prisoner of the year award, I give myself a name. Hugh.
Huh?
Yeah, I don't know. I tell the magical statue that I want to escape, and we are off. I find some lockpicks from the table and manage to open the door and escape my cell. I run through the corridor and find an escaping prisoner care package on the table. After grabbing all the loot I can find, I also find the exit. Finally, I'm out of this hellhole. I'm never going back to jail. I need to make my way to Markarth because my sister Markarth lives there. My plan is to live with her until I get my things in order. I start heading towards Whiterun so I can use the carriage ride. After walking for a while, I come across this beautiful little village. I proceed to steal their salmons. After eating the fish, I beat the local wolves with my bare fists. Beating these scumbag wolves is so easy. I actually have to check I'm not playing on novice. I continue my travel to Whiterun, but then I open my map and notice I'm actually going to Windhelm. I guess I'll use the Windhelm carriage then. After the cold winter breeze freezes my balls, I reach the Windhelm stables.
Where do you want to go?
20 gold? That's like all of my money. And there I was, in Markarth, the safest city in Skyrim. My sister Margaret should be working at the market. I raise my fists and head into the city. Once I'm inside, I see Margaret and a mysterious man with a knife. I move in to get closer look of my sister getting killed. I start viciously beating Veulin, not because I'm angry, I'm just a violent person. I even hit him with the good old reverse Batista bomb. After destroying Veulin and exploring his dead body, I get blinded by my rage and punch the local woman.
Stop right there.
The nearby guard notices my skin color and sends me to jail. And there I was, in the notorious Sindhamine prison. Thank God this orc prostitute is keeping me company. I really don't understand why I'm in a prison full of murderers after just accidentally assaulting someone. But this was actually my plan all along, because this is the only place where I can get the shiv. I try to look for one from the assholes of the other inmates, but I can't find one. I did not remember that you have to talk to this bum before the shivs start spawning. Apparently Grisvar has a spare one, so he comes very close to my body and we start a sensual conversation about how could I get it.
Maybe you could do something for me first.
We come to a conclusion that if I get him a bottle of booze, he trades it for the shiv. Luckily Duak has one in his ass and he just gives it to me free of charge. You looking for this? Fuck you. Now after making Grisvar the alcoholic relapse, he gives me the shiv. Now my build is complete. So I head down the mines to serve my time. After mining for 3 milliseconds, I get freed up from the prison. On my way out of the city, I notice that the bodies are still just laying on the ground. Things get really suspicious as I pick up Margaret and move her aside. And there I was, free to do anything I want. But without home, family, money or clothes. My plan is to just go to a random city and look for work. I decide to travel to Falkreath.
I don't do charity. No gold, no ride.
Falkreath was unavailable because Kipel is a racist, so I go to Whiterun instead. And there I was, ready to begin my new life as a law-abiding citizen. But first things first, I needed to upgrade my shiv. But what do you do when you don't have any iron ingots or money to buy one? Then you need to use the ancient dropping strategies, which involves you picking up the iron ingot and carrying it behind the house so no one can see you steal it. I am a master craftsman. Now I needed a place to stay the night or at least get away from the cold for a while. The bannered mare is warm and the personnel is kind.
What does this look like? The Temple of Mara? No gold, no bed.
They are also racists. I decide to teach them a lesson and take the bread free of charge. I'm straight up robbing them and they don't even know it. I move outside and the game reminds me of my African roots. So I proceed to break into a nearby house to get some food. After finding the resident sleeping on the bed, I proceed to her kitchen and start cooking. After realizing I don't have any ingredients, I move into her bedroom to steal the potatoes lying on the bedroom table. I also take her retirement savings. I get too greedy and try to pickpocket the gold necklace and she wakes up. As she's getting up, the guard rushes in to arrest me.
Stop right there.
Well, I guess I'm going back to prison. This time I don't plan on spending too much time in the clink, so I lockpick myself out of there. I start sneaking out of the cell, but a nearby guard sees me. I quickly go back to my cell and close the door, but the guard comes in and beats the shit out of me anyway. The next day I take advantage of his addiction to violence and lure him into the cell. I'm able to sneak past him while he's staring at the brick wall for 15 minutes. I start running through the prison and find my items in a chest right beside the prison entrance. And just like that, I was out of the prison. A free man. As the arrows start penetrating my skin and flesh, I realize that the guards don't really agree with my plans on leaving. So I hide behind a nearby house with the chickens and wait for the wanted level to go away. To speed up the process, I break into another house hoping I could find a bed to sleep in. And I do find one, but apparently I can't sleep while I'm trespassing. As a revenge, I steal all the apples I can find. I also steal all the food I can find from her kitchen. I head back into the city. The only place I'm actually allowed to go is the Temple of Markarth. I proceed to steal all the food and money I can find while the employees are sleeping. These guys like charity, right? Now I actually have enough money to buy a room from the hotel. I move in and discover that the reception is closed, so I decide to take their whole inventory. I notice that there are also free apples in the empty bedrooms. After sitting at the front desk for 2 hours waiting for the employees to wake up, they finally decide to start working and serving the customers.
You want a drink?
But since it's the morning, I don't need a bed anymore, so I ask for some work. I just hope they don't do background checks. It turns out that maybe they should have, because after accepting the job, I steal all their remaining shit. I thought I was getting a job from the hotel kitchen or something, but apparently I'm being sent out to kill some local bandit leader. So I go to the stables and start haggling for a good price for the horse. After paying 0 gold for the horse, I ride into the sunset with the most cinematic horse riding footage ever. Some stupid ass wolves start harassing the horse, so I start swinging the shiv like a lunatic and kill them. I even kill the racist crap who attacks me for no reason.
I'd stay away if I were you.
As I'm having a conversation with this farmer, I need to endure unspeakable pain as the crab's family members start attacking my ass mid-conversation. After handling the crabs, the farmer also dies of natural causes. I then manage to find the bandit hideout and go inside. Luckily my color enables me to blend in with the shadows and I manage to destroy the bandits extremely quickly. The bandit chief is actually quite hard. I have to eat like 20,000 tomatoes to beat him.
No more! I yield! I yield!
As I'm looting their inventory, I find this mysterious treasure map. I decide that I will try to find this treasure, but before that I need to sleep to level up. Luckily everyone here is dead, so I can just use the free beds. As I'm running back to Whiterun, I get hit with the biggest plot twist / jump scare yet.
Alright, hand over your valuables, or I will gut you like a I am not going to ask again.
I teach the thief some manners with a beautiful shiv 360 no-scope spin attack of destiny. I continue running towards Dragon Reach and I realize that the guards have actually forgot about me and my crimes. So, that's nice.
Wait, I know you.
After explaining to the guard that he's just a racist, he lets me go. I speak with Proventus and collect the fat paycheck of 100 coins. Now it's time to go find that treasure. For a master detective like me, it doesn't take very long to crack the code. I celebrate by smoking some crack. I make my way to the top of the hill only to find the shittiest loot I've ever seen. The secret treasure has the same loot as the prison cell in Helgen. To compensate the wasted time, I decide to rob the local shopkeeper. Don't worry, I didn't take anything. Now the next part of the plan is clear. I need to find a wife so I can get a roof over my head. I start rissing Isolda in the market. I just hope she doesn't remember that I robbed her house last week. After discovering that she has Alzheimer's, I continue the seduction process by finding her a mammoth tusk. So I start heading towards Riften to start the marriage process and see if I could buy a mammoth tusk from there. What the hell is that? After stealing couple of tomatoes, I hire the carriage man to take me to Riften. I swear that the carriage rides are my biggest expense. So once I arrive to Riften, I decide to make a quick 100 bucks by beating the local horse master to a pulp.
Here we go.
A guard with a gambling addiction tries to steal my winnings, but I just go through the back door. I need to get some rest, so I visit the local orphanage. They seem to have multiple beds. I don't know if I need to share it with someone. But hey, I'm not married yet. After waking up feeling well rested and satisfied, I steal Grelot's life savings and raid the kitchen area. Just as I'm about to leave, the guard rushes in and declares that he will take me to prison for all the potatoes I stole. Luckily, I'm able to pay off my massive bounty of 1 gold. But the racist guard takes away all of my stolen items, so now there isn't a single piece of food in my inventory. So I head straight back to the orphanage.
You really shouldn't be here.
They seem to be low on food, but luckily there are some left in the ceiling. It's time to hit the church. I speak with Maramal and spend my remaining savings on the Amulet of Riz, and I'm out of there.
Good.
But unlike the stupid ass orphans, they have some free food laying around. After finding some salt pile, I noticed that I can actually cook something that recovers my hunger for more than 18 points. I proceed to talk to the shopkeepers in the market to see if they sell mammoth tusks, but no. Only Horker. Even the alchemy shop only sells some stupid moon sugar, but no mammoth body parts. So now I'm forced to steal their money. The traveling salesman also has nothing, so I have to check the back myself. So now there is only one option. If I can't buy them, I need to kill them. The mammoths, I mean. Luckily there are a few just outside of Whiterun. This will probably go well. After beating the shit out of the mammoths, they tell me that there should be mammoth tusks in the nearby bandit camp. So I start heading towards that. I promise I didn't use internet. The beta bandits don't appreciate that the alpha is coming to their territory to assert dominance, so I have to shift them straight to their faces. There is only room for 1 Sigma lone wolf. After searching the camp for 10 minutes, I realized that I have to go inside to find the tusks. And just upon entering, I find couple laying around. Then I kill the mammoth tusk guardian and get the hell out of there. I also make sure that the bandits are dead by drowning them. Now it's time to seduce Isolda, so I start heading towards the market area. I walk behind her and start talking into her ear seductively.
I'm over here stroking my dick. I got lotion on my dick right now. I'm just stroking my shit.
After giving her my mammoth tusk, I also give her my love. We agree to get married as soon as I make the arrangements. So, now back to Riften. As I'm heading towards the carriage, a group of criminal bandits surprise me and attack me for no reason. I start attacking them back, but it's 3 against 1. I probably won't survive this. So now my plan is to run away and get the guards involved. They will surely help me defeat these criminal lowlifes. As I reach the front entrance, I notice that the guards don't care because of my skin color and just start running away. So now I'm in the city getting chased by a group of hired thugs and nobody's doing anything to help me. After running around the whole city, I managed to get so far that they don't see me go hiding behind this house. And just like that, they forget I even exist. So perhaps now I can get to my wedding.
Wait. You serious? I know you.
This time I'm able to travel to Riften without getting attacked. As usual, I find Maramal masturbating in his room. We arrange the wedding and then sleep together on his bed. After the romantic night, me and Maramal attend the wedding ceremony like nothing even happened.
Ah, here's the proud groom now.
My wedding attire is absolutely beautiful. A gang bandana and a torch. Isolda is also wearing the same outfit as in the market.
Now and forever, I declare this couple to be wed.
And there we go. I'm married. Of course, this isn't a marriage of love, but a two-way deal. I get a free house and Isolda won't get assaulted anymore by strangers. Only her husband. Now it's time for our honeymoon. Only thing I could afford is sitting on the church's bench. Now it's time to go visit my new home. Conveniently, I know exactly where it is. It's like I've been here before. At the house, Isolda is nowhere to be found. I sit menansily on the bedroom chair for 24 hours waiting for her. But I only get exhausted and almost die of starvation. After taking a quick nap, Isolda finally appears out of nowhere.
Hello, my love. Back from some adventure, I bet.
Don't you ever ask me about my business. She prepares me a home-cooked meal that is actually overpowered. And there I was, once a prisoner, now a wealthy house owner with a wife and a steady income because of my wife's market business. Now it's time to relax, enjoy life and continue our romantic life together. Even though sometimes you might feel down or even desperate, you just have to keep on going and eventually everything will be okay. Like and subscribe.